Welcome back to our live show. We're outside the CBS 6 studio in our weather garden space. This is the perfect spot for what we have coming up next. Virginia State University will display new techniques related to agricultural, natural resources, and nutrition at the 98th annual Powhatan County Fair. It's kicking off on Friday. Dr. Marcus Comer is with us this morning. You've got a really cool demo that you're sharing with us, you're sharing with our friends, and you're going to be sharing at the fair.
Yes. What we have here this morning, Shiitake mushrooms are gourmet mushrooms that cost anywhere from $15 to $20 a pound.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to show you how you can grow some on your own in your own kitchen. So give you some ideas, things that you can get at home. Now on the commercial level, you need a whole lot more, but we're just going to do this quick little thing at home.
I've done a demo with mushroom logs before, and it is surprising how easy this really is, because a lot of folks right now are watching saying, I don't, how am I going to do this inside?
Right. Well, if you get a little log, if you go, you've kind of missed this time now, but the fall and the winter, if you cut, you want green logs. So once the leaves fall off or once they turn brown, then you start cutting your branches. And for something in your kitchen, you want something small. If this was commercial, we would go with something about the length of the table, but for what we're doing, this size is good.
So you want a green log. Why is that?
Because you want the sap to be inside of the branches.
Okay, is that the food?
That's the sugar.
Okay.
So once all of that comes from the leaf, once the leaves fall off or they turn brown, all of that goes back into the branches, and the fungus needs sugar to feed on in order to make the mushrooms.
Got you.
And so to start with, you'll need some fungus, some mushroom spawn. This comes from Sharondale Farms. It's USDA certified organic. It is grown in sawdust. So this is sawdust.
So it just comes in a bag like that?
Comes in a bag. It's probably about 20 bucks. With this bag, I can do probably 40 logs about this size.
Okay, so note to self, have a mushroom log growing party.
Right, that's what I was going to say, have a party, get all your neighbors. Now, for this home use, this is some stuff called baccarat. This is that stuff you put around to insulate your air conditioner. Get it for a bag of it for about 2 bucks. You just want to cut it up or break it. It's real soft. We're going to use this to hold the spawn inside of the log once we put it in.
All right. So we have a green log.
So we have a green log. We have just a regular drill. Now, if we were doing this on a commercial level, we would want something that runs real fast. So we use, a grinder, or they actually sell drills particularly for mushroom production. They move real fast. But for what we're doing, we're just going to be doing one at a time.
Again, it's a cost-effective demo.
Right.
That's part of how you can do this at
home.
Show
you how to use what you have at home. Bit-wise, if you have a bit that's 5/16, 1 or 2 inches wide, that would be ideal. Or in this case, I brought what I had. This is a 1/4 inch drill bit, and so we're just going to use that, and I'll show you how to drill the hole.
Okay, watch my hands.
The idea on drilling the hole, what we're doing is we're going to put this fungus inside of this log, and we want to make enough holes going all the way around it so that it gets inside and starts to spread. It's going to take 8 to 9 months for it to spread before you ever start seeing mushrooms. But this is what we do first. So, and since we have a smaller bit, we're just going to kind of, let me also say, you only want to go about 1 inch inside of the log.
We're not drilling all the way through.
Right. So just kind of make the hole. And that's good.
Okay.
And because I was using a 1/4 inch, I just gave it a little turn to make the hole a little bigger. And so now we have a hole here.
Okay.
Now you're just going to take about a thimbleful, probably about,
look at how tiny, look at how little that is, and you've got a whole bag of that.
And so you're just going to put it in the hole. And then you'll take one of these and plug that hole.
And plug it.
Now, all this does is really, it holds it in long enough for the fungus to start growing out. And so we'll just continue to put holes.
How many would you do in a log like this?
I would probably put, you want to go every 2 to 3 inches across. And then try to do like a diamond. And what that does is just cover. The more holes you put in here, you don't want to get ridiculous, but the more holes you put in, it's going to speed up that process of that spawn running, as we call it, or spreading throughout the wood.
So we do all that, we've seeded it, and then where does this thing go? Okay,
so once you do that, you let it sit. It needs to sit for 8 to 9 months. Once the ends start turning, they'll turn completely white. You will know that that fungus has run through that wood and is ready to go. So at that point, you'll soak it. Just soak it, submerge it, let it soak for 2-3 days. Then you want to put it in the shade. It needs high humidity, but lots of shade. So under your deck, or if you have a umbrella or something outside, just put it in the shade.
You're basically letting it go to rot, right? Like
basically, because what happens, the fungus is going to eat the wood, and in eating that wood, it's going to produce those mushrooms to fruit itself, to spread itself.
A great demo. We're going to share some information so everybody knows where to find you to learn more.
Okay.
The 98th Annual Powhatan County Fair is fun for everyone. It starts on Friday, May 19th. Gates open at 5. It runs through May 21st at the Powhatan Fairgrounds, 4042 Anderson Highway. We'll have all the details on our website, WTVR.com/VTM. Dr. Comer, thanks for being with us today.
Thank you.
This was really cool, and you can come out and learn more right from the source.
And I'm going to leave this one with you.
Oh boy. All right, I better get drilling then, because I only have one little tiny hole in here.